What did this week feel like? Was it different than other game prep weeks?
A little bit, yeah. I think initially you kind of are still bummed about week 1 performance just because you want to show better because we were a better team than that. But then you get into the latter half, those Tuesday, Wednesday practices, and then I think guys' emotions started getting back. Guys are ready to roll. Guys are ready to get this bad taste out of our mouth, and that's what we did today.
I imagine that you've been kind of waiting for this day for obviously a long time, starting a game in the Coliseum. What was that like for you?
Yeah, it was awesome. I got to come in a day full of some firsts. So as far as first TD pass, first win, first start, it's awesome. Been here a little while. Been in the Coliseum a bunch as far as practices and all that, but all the touchdowns you get in practices and good things happen in practice finally are paying off today, so that was awesome.
Were you able to take a moment at all to kind of take it all in?
A little bit, yeah, but I think just being here for 4 years, my 4th season, obviously it's a special place, but I felt comfortable out there. I think last week especially, that was something, you have to take it in, take in the environment, but I felt comfortable out there, and it was a great win for us.
How jarring is it to be leading the team down, have a nice drive coming together, and then get taken out once you get to the red zone?
It's different, but if it helps our team, I'm all for it. I think the past 3 or 4 years has taught me to just kind of mentally just roll with anything, be ready for anything, stay prepared for anything, and so that's what I'll do each and every possession for us this season.
How important was it to establish Darius, given how teams can play juju with other guys in the aren't?
Yeah, no, I love Darius. I love getting him the ball. I made the comment during the week to some of you guys over there is if they're going to double juju or whatever, I want to make Darius a household name because he deserves it. But yeah, I don't know how many catches he had, but I felt like I was getting the ball to him a lot. But you have 2 deadly weapons, and so each week's going to play out differently. And today was a week where the ball was spread around, and it's great for us.
What happened on the pick there? A little too ambitious, maybe?
Too ambitious, but I made a comment to our strength coach. I'd throw that again. I just got to throw a better ball. I can loft it over him. I mean, the coaching point is throw the ball away, all that. But if I practice that throw all the time, I can fit it in there. I just got to put more air on it.
How much can a game like this, do you think, serve as a foundation moving forward for Stanford?
I think it's great. I think you have 2 polar opposites. You have kind of the short stick of the totem pole as far as week 1, but then week 2, going out there and doing it to someone else. So I think that's great for us. At the end of the day, there's still things you can get better on. I know it's cliche, but it's so true watching that film, or going to watch that film. And yeah, ready for the first league opponent.
Do you think you guys are closer to the short end of the totem pole or the high end in terms of where you are as a team right now?
I think high end. I think that was a great. I think you're 1-1 right now. I think we learned a lot week 1. It's good to have that happen early to us. Some looking yourself in the mirror type things, making sure you're doing everything you need to do, myself included. But yeah, today was a great win, and I think puts us in a great position moving forward.
What kind of impression has Stanford made on you since you've been here?
That's a good question. I think you talk about every game's been close, every game's been intense. I guess they got the best of us in the Pac-12 championship, but yeah, played them a bunch. I think you kind of know the mold with them. They're going to run the ball, they're going to be big up front, they're going to be real sound defensively. So just executing is going to be huge for us.
Do you have any family here?
I do. My brother and his family live in Westchester, so they come to every game, and my parents flew down this morning.
Okay. How has it been for them to finally see you, get rewarded after all these years?
That's the best part of it. The phone call home to them after all the good things is pretty cool. They're in my corner through highs and lows, so it's awesome. Had all 3 brothers there last week. 2 of them still live up in Washington, but yeah, to do it in front of them. Do it in front of my dad, my mom, it's pretty special.
How much are you still learning to adjust to the rhythm of an actual game and just how these things play out and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think it's a good question. I think still adjusting. I think in practice you go through different periods. So it's a team run period, a team pass, a blitz. So you're used to kind of just going through scenarios, and then to actually play a game and put it all together, you get used to the format. But at the end of the day, I've been playing this game since I was this tall, and there's still 4 quarters, and you go out there and throw the ball around. So in that aspect, it's not much different, but valid point as far as getting used to the rhythm of the game.
There were some people that thought that you played pretty well last week. Were you able to kind of find those positives and kind of take it out of that, or was just the loss so disappointing that you kind of lost that yourself?
I think yes and yes. I think you do find positives to that. Start out real hot, but then you kind of look later in the game, maybe some missed opportunities down the field, which against a team like that is huge momentum-wise. But obviously, the win stings the most. You want to put a win up on the board, and thankfully we got one today.